Another exercise that we will be working on in class is going to be this here. It is obviously a horse, but there's a couple challenges that I'm going to propose that you try. This exercise helps you once more to become a better observer, to draw slowly, and in return, you are going to be drawing things a little bit more accurately. When you take the time to slow way down, pay attention to every little detail, your artwork should show up accurate. For this activity, you will need our horse and you will need a blank sheet of paper. Before you can do anything though, you must rotate this horse, and it is now going to be upside down. This is known as the upside down horse. Your activity must be completed with this picture being upside down. Now to begin, you are going to be drawing what you see. Do not put your picture right next to your piece. Otherwise, it's a little bit hard to figure out where things should go on your blank piece of paper. Please do not lay your paper over top and trace everything you see, because you will be able to see these lines, but that's not what we're going for. Instead, please lay that blank piece of paper over top of your horse drawing. Okay, you are going to slide it down. Notice how I only have about an inch or half an inch of my paper showing. It's exactly what you are going to be doing. Now this right now is all I see. On this bottom page, I'm going to draw exactly what I see, going extremely slow. So to start, I see a curved line here like this. And then it's a bit straight, goes all the way down, and then it angles again. And then over here I see a small diagonal line. And this probably is the ankle of my horse. So I've drawn what I see here. I've gone pretty slow. I'm going to carefully peel my photo down just a little bit. Okay. Now one thing that might be really helpful for those who struggle to make sure that you're not getting this part drawn out longer than it actually is, what I recommend is that after you do, let me get back to where I was. After you do your first attempt here, draw a line. Okay, you can do this with your pencil. Then scooch it down. Now I'm going to add this to my drawing. So now I see that this line kind of curves out. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that. This line also does a little bump, a little bump, and straightens out. Got a hoof right here. Notice how I'm not tracing any of this project so far. I'm going extremely slow. Now when I work over top of my drawing, so when my blank piece of paper is over top of my upside down horse, it helps me to kind of line up where my point should be. If you were to put your paper next to your upside down horse, you might have your drawing accidentally go off the page because it's a little bit harder to figure out where everything should be placed on your work of art. So doing this part of the exercise over top of your horse is to help you notice where things line up. and touch up what I did before. And I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to very carefully move my paper down just a little bit more. Now I'm drawing what I see in this whole panel, okay? For this activity, you will not need to use a ruler. Please do not trace over top of this image, as I mentioned earlier. We are working on our observation skills and being able to slow down, develop these slow drawings and careful attention to detail. Okay, this activity will take you some time, so please do not rush through it. If you rush through it, I can promise you it is not going to turn out looking like the horse in the picture. I'm lining up with my eyes where this point is. Now I'm going to complete this drawing upside down until I get to the very end, okay? I'm going to repeat this step all the way down my photo. In the very end, you should have an image that matches your printed paper. It should be a horse in the very end, okay? When you are finished, I want you to note on the back of your paper some of the similarities, so what in your drawing looks exactly like your printed piece, and what in your drawing kind of needed a little bit more attention or went wrong, okay? This is a practice that we can do multiple times, so one attempt is fine, but your drawing skills will become better if you work really hard to attempt doing this maybe 3 or 4 times. So please draw extremely slow. Go back and change any areas that now don't look correct as you work your way down your printed paper. Make sure your name is on it.